What's up, guys? Going to go ahead and talk about a cell phone case today. As some of you may have noticed, I did mention that I now have a new cell phone. I have the Samsung Galaxy S3. Kind of exciting. It's a cool phone. It's got a lot of cool features. But besides that point, it does have some downsides to it. And one of which is it's a really thin phone. And without a case, the grip on this cell phone is really pretty lousy. It's one of the worst out of any phone I've ever had, which is kind of frustrating. If I can get this case off, I'll show you, but it's just a completely smooth grip. That can be problematic when you're holding the phone because it's just slippery. It'll slip right out of your hand. It's a completely smooth surface. As you can see there, no texturing at all, no soft surface to kind of grip your hands. So, as most people do when you buy a new cell phone, you want to look at it, getting a case or a cover for it, especially if it's a slippery grip on your phone. And what I basically did is I first tried one of these kind of silicone, they're actually called TPU cases. And this one's pretty good. It's called the I think the Simo S line design. Has some gripping, some texturing on the sides, which is really nice when you're holding the phone for long periods. It provides some pretty good features on the phone. The main one is that it protects the screen when the phone is lying flat. You can see there's a lip. The silicone goes up over the screen. There's a lip, so if the phone was to drop like that, you'd have less risk of damaging the screen, as well as it covers the complete back surface of the phone as well as the side, so it offers a little bit of protection if the phone was to fall, as well as grip. And also when you lie it on a flat surface, it elevates above, let's say, the camera, so you're not going to scratch your lens. But as much as I like this case, it is still a little bit bulky. The good thing about the Galaxy S3 is that it's a really thin phone, and when you know, it's pretty elegant, and when you buy a case like just a TPU case or silicone cover case, basically, it kind of, in my opinion, it takes from the look of the phone a little bit. So I wanted to try something else, and I went ahead and picked up this it's called the DBA Thin Grip. Now, they mostly make these, from what I can see, for the Galaxy S3 phone. However, they may have it for some other phones as well, so you might want to check that out. But this is more of a plastic. It's not really a rubberized, although it is a little bit flexible. But you can see it has nice little ridges for the grips on the sides of the case, all onto the back as well. And you can see there's cutouts for your volume rocker, your power button, as well as your 3.5mm headphone jack, and your charging port on the bottom. So let me put it on the phone, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. First, let's do just a quick size comparison. It's similar in size. It is thinner than this TPU case. The DBA case is a lot thinner material, but again, it's not as flexible. It's more plasticky, harder. It fits really nice onto the phone. It snaps onto the surface really well. It's actually really hard to take off. Let me wipe off the screen again. But it's really difficult to take off of the phone, so keep that in mind if you need to pop your phone in and out, change batteries. It's going to be a little difficult to take the case off, but you can see how thin the phone looks with the case on. Overall thin and sleek look. It does offer some elevation above your camera. If you were to set the phone flat on a surface, it would protect your camera lens, which is something I really like. However, there's not a whole lot of an elevated lip onto the top of the phone, the face of it. So if you're going to set it down screen facing down onto a flat surface, the screen will be off of the surface a little bit, but it's pushing it. It's pretty close. If you were to drop this on the ground from any amount of vertical, you know, say more than a feet, I'd be pretty scared to see what the outcome would be on your phone. But if you're looking for an elegant case, this case is it's kind of cool. It's got a good look to it, really good grip and feel. As I said, it does have cutouts for your volume rocker, and then also your power button back here. your charging port, as well as your 3.5mm headphone jack up here. Overall, I really like it. I really like the feel of it. I think I'm going to use this case as opposed to this kind of silicone one. I'm going to use this one. I'm just going to have to be pretty careful not to drop the phone, because as you can see, it is exposed on the top and the bottom of the case. So if you were to drop it like that, or like that, or like that, you run the risk of damaging the phone. I'm not going to be doing a test on that because this is an expensive phone to replace. So really, if you're looking for a case for your phone, there's a lot of options out there, but if you have the Galaxy S3, I really like these DBA Thin Grip cases. Otherwise, you can just go with one of these flexible silicone type cases. Both are great, which I have both, so I can use both depending on which one I'm liking at a certain given moment. So anyways, DBA Thin Grip cases, if you're looking for a case for your Galaxy S3, I think it's pretty good. Thanks for watching. Talk to everyone later.